Well, greetings, Star Wars fans. Today we have for you the Star Wars The Last Jedi A-Wing Starfighter. Really excited to have this in hand for several different reasons, and we'll get into that shortly. This is the only toy from The Last Jedi that I was able to purchase early. My local store actually had about 30 of the action figures, all of those in Wave 1. They had the Resistance Blaster, which is a Nerf gun, and I think that's it. And I couldn't scan them at the front. They were showing sale not allowed, so I couldn't pick those up. However, I saw this A-Wing on eBay for around $35 with free shipping. So I snagged it up very quickly, and here it is. I really like the artwork on the box. My first impression, this particular iteration of the A-Wing was taken from Ralph McQuarrie's original concept art, and I think we'll see that holds true once I remove it from the packaging. I have not opened this yet. You can see it includes the Resistance Pilot Tally there in the window box. Really like the green color of her flight suit, something different from the orange, and really like the new design of the flight helmets, and we'll take a closer look at that in a moment. In the lower left-hand corner, you see the advertisements for the Force Link. That's the only thing I was not able to acquire, and it's kind of a electronic wrist gizmo that has a sound effects and that sort of thing, because the ship itself is not electronic. One of the things missing from this box, and I don't know if it's intentional or not, is the Last Jedi banner beside the characters up there in between the Star Wars logo. So it very well could be that this was an early release product from overseas and they acquired it from someone. I don't know. Perhaps all of the packaging simply says Star Wars. On the side of the box, we have some really nice artwork of Tally. And then on the back, you have your obligatory product images. And you can see, compared with the 3 3/4 inch action figure, that the ship is a pretty decent scale. And just, different shots detailing the Force Link connection. It fires projectiles out of the cannons and things of that nature. And on this side, it shows the Force Link feature again. But I did not see those on eBay, so I was not able to pick that up. But I wanted to go ahead and grab this so that I could do the review before the film. So right now, what we're going to do, instead of pausing the video, I'm just going to open the box and we're going to see what it's all about. So you guys know that I have not done a video in about 4 months. I've been very busy with my work and life and things going on, so just haven't had the time to do it, and really haven't had the finances to do it either. So here's the action figure. Here's Tally out of the packaging, and you can see that the helmet has a different design on it. Same type of blaster that Poe came with from The Force Awakens. But a really nice looking action figure. Camera's not focusing really well on the helmet there, but I think the helmet's all one piece, and it is. You can see her hair kind of tucked up underneath the helmet, and just looks really nice. And I could be mistaken, but these figures seem to be a little bit smaller than previous figures in the 3 3/4 inch action figure line. Got a Rebel logo up there on her shoulder. That's really nice. I really like the design of the helmet. It's like a newer version of the A-Wing helmet from Return of the Jedi. So that looks really nice. There's the ship inside the packaging. And let me see how to remove this. There's the instruction sheet on the bottom. I'm just going to take my Camelus knife here and go to work. Start cutting things. Okay, there's the body of the ship itself. And cannons are down here. Although I do keep the packaging from all of my vehicles, most of the time the insert, to some degree, is destroyed. And we'll throw that away. That as well. And the engine sections simply plug into these ports on the back and slide in like this. And make sure, if you buy one of these, that this smooth side goes on the outside. The one with the screws goes on the inside. Pops in like that. Same on that side. As for the guns, they plug into the ports on the side right here. I don't know if they're side specific, but they may be. Okay, that one's in. There's the projectile on that one. And on this side, there's that one. And on the bottom, there's a single landing gear strut. I guess it uses the vertical stabilizer on the back to set it down. There you have the A-wing. And there's a pilot figure beside of it. Let me get my tape measure. I'll give you guys some exact dimensions on it. So, it is approximately, it's right at 13 inches in length. And from the tip of each cannon, it's about 7 inches in width. And from the top of the stabilizer to the bottom, it's about 3.5 inches. And I do not have any previous models to compare this to. I have Hera's A-Wing put up somewhere, which is much smaller than this one. But this ship is roughly the same size as the A-Wing from the Power of the Jedi. And one of the things that you can see is that the forward part of the hull, the prow here, is much thinner. It's a slimmer design, more aerodynamic than the one from Return of the Jedi, which is a little bit wider, going from here up. And this is almost identical to the artwork done by Ralph McQuarrie, right down to the cannons. They're designed almost identical to the way he drew them. The Return of the Jedi A-Wings did not have this raised section here. His artwork did. Another thing to look at is the engine nacelles. They're designed the way that he drew them. And on the back section here, the maneuvering thruster section, on the Return of the Jedi A-Wing, there's a lot more room back here. The canopy, where the cockpit is, this section actually extended back and tapered off. On here, it's just cut off abruptly. And this looks a lot like his artwork, almost identical to it. And this is a really, really great toy to customize. Right here with the thrusters and the maneuvering thrusters back here. And all of those nice panel lines that beg to be painted. And they did some factory paint here for the micro proton torpedo launchers. But just a really, really nice ship. I like the design of the forward landing gear. I wish it had rear landing gear struts. That would have made it a lot nicer. As far as the cockpit, on this one, the cockpit opens from the rear. On the Power of the Jedi, I think it opened from the front. I can't remember because it's been so long since I had one. You can see the cockpit controls and display. There's some wiring molded in right in here. Just a really, really nice toy. I really like the design of it. And there are no decals. And for those of you wondering about the instruction sheet, it's just very basic. The front of it is just attaching the engines. Then it goes on to detail the force link and how that works with the figure and with the vehicle itself. That's pretty much it. I want to see how she fits in there. Yeah, that cockpit has a little bit more room in it than the Resistance X-Wings from The Force Awakens. And that looks really nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have Star Wars The Last Jedi A-Wing Starfighter. I hope you guys have enjoyed the review as much as I enjoyed presenting it to you. If you guys have not picked this up yet, when Force Friday comes around, I'd encourage you to do so. I didn't order the ski speeder, whatever that thing is called. It just looked totally ridiculous to me. I might do a video before The Last Jedi is released on my thoughts on the film before it ever gets here, because I'm very critical about Star Wars. I am a die-hard original trilogy fan, and we'll just leave that thought there. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I really like this ship. It's really nice. It's worth $30, $35. And I presume it's going to be available at mass retail. And just a really, really cool toy. You know, looks really nice. Of course, the projectiles will fire. But, you know, everything on here is very reminiscent of the artwork by Ralph McQuarrie. And that's one of the main factors in why I purchased this. That's one of the driving factors for me, plus the action figure. I really like the fact that we're seeing some female pilots in the Resistance. So just a really, really nice design. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Again, this is the Last Jedi A-Wing Starfighter. If you guys haven't visited my Facebook page, Orion's Belt Creations, please do so. I really appreciate you guys that follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Let me hear back from you guys, what you guys would like to see. You know, there's a lot of potential out there to grow the YouTube channel. I just haven't done a lot with it. I've just kind of taken a step back to see what everyone's thoughts are on it, and you know, see what you guys would like to see in the future. Sometimes, particularly in the area where I live, it's very difficult to get a hold of new items when they are first released. And, you know, let's face it, nobody really wants to watch a video of a toy 6 months after it's been out, you know, unless you just haven't bought it. And I'm going to be going back doing some reviews of product that I have that I never got around to doing a video, like the Rogue One AT Walker. I have the SDCC exclusive Black Series Luke and Rey figures. I'm going to be doing a video on them within a week or so. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't checked out Outer Rim News, please do so. They are the fastest growing Star Wars news website out there today. Everything from commentaries to collectibles to comics to live action films, video games, animated series. Outer Rim News has it covered. Check out their Facebook page. Follow them on Twitter. Listen to their podcast. Ashley and his staff do an awesome job of bringing you guys accurate and timely news from the Star Wars universe. So again, thank you for watching the video. May the Force be with you.